It is a huge challenge. I mean, we've had the wettest start to the year for 250 years and some of the most extreme weather we've seen in our country in decades. And you can see behind me just the effect that it's had. We have to recognise it's going to take time before we get things back to normal. We're in for a long haul, but the government will do everything it can to coordinate the nation's resources. If money needs to be spent, it will be spent. If resources are required, we will provide them. If the military can help, they will be there. We must do everything, but it's going to take time to put these things right. Everybody needs to get on with the vital work of bringing all of the nation's resources to get our road and rail moving, to help people who've been flooded, to plan for the future, and to learn all the lessons of the very difficult situation we're in. That's what everyone needs to do. That's what's going to happen in the days and weeks ahead.
Well, I wanted to talk to local residents about what they're going through, and they're really going through tough times, quite upset about what's happened here, and to talk to them about what further help they felt they needed. I think there's been a good local response here, helping the residents, helping them through their difficulties, but clearly, they're going through some pretty tough times. I think what they want is investment in flood defences so that this kind of thing, which has happened before in this area, doesn't happen again, and I totally understand that. I'm very sympathetic to that. There's an issue about sandbags and whether there are sufficient sandbags because they haven't been handed out here. I think generally they want to know that people in authority know what they're going through and are doing everything they can to help them. They're not making unreasonable demands or expectations. They just want to know that they're in people's thoughts and that everything that is being done to help them can be done. I think there is a good local response here, and that's good. I think clearly there are big issues, and this is a wake-up call this winter for the investment in flood defences that we need. It's an issue here, it's an issue around the country, because clearly this kind of extreme weather is going to be more likely in the future with climate change, and we need to make sure we put in that investment, we put in those flood defences and protection so that we prevent this kind of thing from happening as much as we possibly can.